It is 90 degrees outside. God, I miss the winter time. Poor neighbors weren't awake, they are awake now. But welcome back everybody to another week of 3 uploads. We are starting off this week with a nice install for our 2022 BRZ. We're gonna be installing this box that I've had for like 3 months now that I just haven't been able to get to because of all the other projects we have going on here. But today we are going to be working on the Infamous Aero front splitter. And then we'll be doing the side splitter in the next video or the video after that, we'll see. But today we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, open the box and see what we're dealing with. Alright, when I tell you guys this box has been sitting in that corner for a while, I mean it. I literally have not been able to get around to this, but today we're going to be opening this bad boy up and putting some parts on the BRZ. Hopefully this front splitter makes it look a little bit more aggressive. I am a pretty big aero guy, so I do like putting a lot of aero on my car, as you guys will see in the future videos. Shout out to the Infamous Aero team for working with us on our build. I know they've been waiting patiently for me to put this on my car. I've just been so freaking busy. But this is really nice packaging here, and it actually came really quickly considering it came from Canada. So shout out to them. Let's go ahead and open this thing and see what is in here. My tool of preference, scissors. I know most YouTubers use box cutters or whatever. I'm just used to opening everything with scissors, so that's like all I have here. We're gonna go ahead and pull out the front splitter. Yeah, this thing looks like it's been pretty nicely wrapped. Damn. I love that. And they also sent a nice little care package here, which this is awesome. We're gonna get into this. And then it looks like these are the winglets for the front lip. I opted in for these side winglets. I like to kind of have that like splitter look on my cars. But we also got the side skirts, which also come with these side winglets here, as you guys can see. I think these are for the side ones. I don't know which winglets go for the lip and which one goes for the side skirts, but we will find out. But super cool. I think the coolest part about this splitter that Infamous Aero was working hard to make sure of was to make sure that they didn't have to drill any holes into the front bumper for this. They wanted it to be a direct bolt-on, so we shouldn't have to do any drilling or anything like that, even though I don't really care if I have to drill or not. But it is nice to know that we aren't gonna have to do too much work to get this bad boy on. But damn. This thing is cut very cleanly. I really like the material on here, and this is actually just a protective film. So yeah, it's got a nice glossy finish underneath this, and then they have their Infamous Aero stickers everywhere. And here we have all these bolts. Thank you for your order message. Always love that. So the bags are labeled. This one is, all these bolts are for the splitter right here. These are all for the winglets. This is clean, dude. I'm definitely gonna put this on my shifter now because I really like the way this looks. The black is really clean. And then obviously the two Ghost Infamous Aero stickers, awesome. And then some nice slaps, so cool. First step I'm gonna do is put these winglets on the splitter. I feel like a kid on Christmas. I love opening brand new things from companies that work so hard for the car community and support the channel, you know. It makes me feel very loved. Wow, this is awesome. These winglets, guys, super high quality. Look at that. They put their badge on here and it's like a carbon fiber finish. I really like the way this looks. That is sick, guys. I love that. That's awesome. What a nice touch. Let's go ahead and put these on. It's been a real pleasure working with Jesse and Taylor over at Infamous Aero. They've been real quick on updates, and even though this all went down a couple months ago, when I was talking to them, they were making sure I got my products though exactly the way I wanted them and as quickly as I wanted them. And they do a lot of custom aero for a lot of different cars, which is really cool. And they can even make you something how you're envisioning it based off a scan you can do in your car, or even take it to them if you live in Canada to get scanned. So that's also really cool. All right, time to throw the winglets on. All right, nice and tight. All it really came down to was taking the winglet, sliding the L brackets underneath, the bolt and washer go on top, bolt and washer, and then underneath is gonna be your nut and washer, and then you just tighten it to where it's tight enough. You don't need to impact it in the way I did, but the whole splitter is put together and it looks super good. One thing I love about making YouTube videos is that I just went to Arby's, got 2 roast beef sandwiches, gonna eat it, and you guys didn't even know I just did that. Well, now you do, but we're gonna go ahead and get the car up as soon as I'm done eating this food from heaven. Car is all the way up. Let's go ahead and line up the splitter. Oh, this is gonna look sick. These are handy. Alright, so this is all the hardware supplied for the splitter. It's looking like what we're gonna have to do is remove this piece here. It should be 2 10s and then just a couple pop clips. Just take off every pop clip you guys see underneath here. That's under the bumper and whatever holds in this black trim that I'm pointing at right here, because this is the piece that's going to need to come out for you to have access to the whole inside of the bumper, and then you'll be able to line the splitter up, put the nut through, and then probably just tighten it down. Should be pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and try and take out all these pop clips and nuts. Alright, now that this plastic piece is off, I think I need to take off this piece as well. Doesn't look too hard. There's like 3 10mm bolts, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take out all the pop clips here on the bottom so we can free this out. Alright, well that's out. Now it looks like we are really gonna be able to do this. This actually doesn't look too hard. So I'm thinking we're just gonna have to line the splitter up here, and then the bolts and nuts will just go in through this trunk. I see why they made some of them longer than others, but this should be pretty easy. Gonna go ahead and line these up. Alright, as you guys saw, I have the jack right here, the jack right there, and jack over there to hold the splitter up while we kind of line up the holes. I'm seeing that this hole right here lines up right there. There's a hole right here that lines up right there, and it just lines up all the way. Infamous Aero literally made the splitter an OEM hole direct bolt-ons. I'm actually gonna put the bolt facing upward. This way, it'll be flat and flush with the splitter instead of having threads stick out towards the bottom, because when I air out, I don't want the bolt touching the ground, obviously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it upward like this, and that fits pretty snugly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the wrench on the nut, and then we're gonna go ahead and tighten this bolt. Now, for the longer bolts, these are long because there's a pretty thick piece here. So the bolt is gonna go upward through here, but we're going to use 3 of the washers for each long bolt and nut setup. I'm gonna do 2 on the nut setup and 1 on the bolt side. So put the wrench and tighten, and then we're gonna go ahead and do these middle 2 areas a little tight to show you guys me doing this part. I'm gonna go ahead and do those. Alrighty, splitter is on. I can't wait to pull this out in the sun and see what it looks like completely, but that looks, oh, that already looks really good just sitting in the garage right now. It's not even on the floor yet. I love the way this looks and how sturdy it is. It has really strong mounting areas, so this is definitely not going to be going anywhere. It's mounted in all the OEM holes. We're left with a couple of pop clips, so this is even better than OEM, and it looks even better than OEM. It's very aggressive. and I'm really glad I went with the winglets. It really makes the side stand out a little bit more. It brings out a little bit more flair. Just give you guys a little overview of what the underside looks like. I think it came out beautifully. Everything looks pretty flush, pretty mounted, pretty tightly. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the car go down. Oh, wow, that looks very aggressive. Oh my god, that looks crazy. I love the look of that. All right, let's pull this out in the sun. I did not know the splitter was gonna look this good, guys. This is a nice accent piece to the car. Damn, that looks freaking insanely nice. It doesn't even look like too aftermarket looking. I'm not a big fan of like dummy aftermarket looking splitters and side splitters, the ones that look like thin metal and don't have like really tight fitment that kind of look warpy over. This one's like a very thick material, very solid and rigid and mounted very properly through the holes that they gave you. And it looks super good, and I'm really happy I went with the winglets. That looks really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add the ghost sticker that they gave us to the top here. I think it's a nice accent to the tree. Should look pretty good. Now that I think about it, I probably should have put the sticker up there, but got a little roll call going, not too bad. And then we're gonna go ahead and swap this out with this one because this matches my interior a lot more, black and white. Then this reddish pinkish also. This is Artisa. They renamed themselves to Anovia, so this has an old name on it. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this out with this one. And just like that, we got the new one in. Looks pretty good. I like this a lot. We're gonna be slowly working to get all this red stitching changed out to black and silver or black and white. That's just how I like my interior, as you guys see, black and silver badging. But other than that, the splitter is on. I cannot get over how good that looks. That looks so perfect. The front end does not look soft at all anymore. Between the splitter, front plate, the custom grill setup, which if you haven't seen that video yet, be sure to check that out. It's a couple videos down on my channel. But together, everything has tied up very nicely and looks super good. I did it to y'all again. I got Bobo without y'all knowing, but the car is complete, looks super good. After driving with the splitter for a little bit, you could say it's all in the head. I do feel some downforce, but it's nothing crazy. But obviously the splitter is gonna add some more downforce to the car. But it is all done, looks super good. My freaking camera died, so we're on the GoPro, which I don't like vlogging on the GoPro, but super happy with how everything came out. I really think once we get that side splitter on, it'll really tie the whole look together. You got the front splitter and then the side splitter, and then I love the way the front grille just makes it more open and aggressive in the front. I don't think the BRZ looks soft anymore. This was my plan all along. These were my mods that I was gonna do eventually to make it fully aggressive, and I think I did what I was aiming for. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Looks super good. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody that's been watching the channel lately has actually been really sticking through the videos regardless of the switch up. Something that like really blew my mind was the fact that we were switching cars between the BRZ, the 350Z. We even snuck in a video of Harold's SI in there, and you guys still killed the video. You guys still brought every one of those videos over the 100 likes mark, and that is just huge to me, that there are people out there that are still watching my videos regardless if it's the new BRZ or not. They're watching for me and my channel, and that just means the world to me, and it pushes me to keep pushing YouTube, stay with my 3 videos a week schedule, and keep pushing with my brand Risen. You guys haven't seen, the website is up where you guys can pick up some merch and support the channel. These are embroidered nice t-shirts, so they're super high quality. You guys are gonna love them. Even the hoodies are nice. And yeah, I'm just really proud. I'm just really proud of what I have built over the last 5 months. This week is actually my birthday week, so I've been feeling really grateful lately, and I just cannot wait to keep going. And even though it's my birthday week, I will still make sure I get 3 videos out this week. You guys don't have to worry about that. But I've never made an outro with the GoPro before, which Apparently I've cracked today. I cracked my GoPro and I cracked my phone a little bit today while laying on the floor and rolling around and being very messy in the garage. But that is gonna wrap up today's video. I'll let you guys get one last look at this splitter. Looks really nice, really good, really aggressive. And that stance you get, that the winglets add to the sides to make it look more sharp than round as the way it comes, is just amazing. So really happy with the way the car is turning out. Can't wait to put the side splitters on and the underglow. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and never stop dreaming.